Hello, this is Chris with Pixel Freak, and today I'm taking a look at League of Evil. So this game just came out today, or maybe it was a couple days ago, on Android. It's been on iOS now for quite a while. It's a platform game. It's a lot like Meat Boy or Cheeseman, if you ever played Cheeseman. I highly recommend Cheeseman. It's a, last I checked, free game. Very similar to this. Not quite as robust. Let's go ahead and just jump into level 1. You guys can see it's retro graphic style, kind of similar to Meat Boy. Cheeseman was a little bit more advanced, but and I thought that Cheeseman's gameplay actually was a little bit, I don't want to say smoother. I'm gonna say smoother. But this one, it's a little more jerky, but there's a lot more stuff you can do. So basic training, here we go. Left and right. We have jumping. You can double jump. You are a cyborg with a red eye and a metal arm. You can wall jump, and there's briefcases. No one knows what's in them. They're just magical. They're magical orange covered briefcases, and you can ninja kick scientists in the face, because that's really who the bad guy is in this game. There's varying different stories. There's multiple chapters. In this first chapter, they're making weapons of mass destruction, and yes, kick that guy in the face. Oh, man, his face just needed a kick. Oh, that was great. But it's always scientists that are the bad guys, and that's kind of a recurring theme in this game, because in the end, science needs to pay. So you can see, very, very much like Meat Boy, except for you get to punch guys with glasses in the face. There's also enemies of various kinds. That guy right there in the green, he's got a gun, and he will shoot at you, unless you can punch him in the face faster than he can shoot you. And then, of course, you gotta kick him right in the scientist. That almost sounds like a euphemism for penis. Man, I punched him right in the scientist. Whoa now, whoa now. I really like to, one of the interesting, the retro feel of this game is actually very cool. Everything about this game just feels like NES. From the soundtrack to the graphics, I mean, they did a really good job. Some of the cutscenes before some of the worlds you'll see a little bit later in the video, they just remind me so much of NES. It's just great. The only difference is that it doesn't play like a NES game. It plays like a newer game. The frames per second's a little better. Everything's just more fluid. And like I mentioned, you know, Cheeseman might play a little bit better, but this one's got more stuff going on, and there's a much better retro feel to this game. And if you listen carefully, you can actually hear when the guys die, their body explodes, their head flies away, and then their head explodes. Because that's reality. At least that's the reality that I live in. And orange suitcases. Oh, that was a bitch of a jump. Another dead scientist. Victory for not scientists. I noticed too, all the scientists for some reason look suspiciously like Mole Man from Simpsons. So that was in levels from the first chapter. Oh, so this gives you the full layout of the first level. Second level, 30 or so stages in the third one. So you can see here, there's kind of an ongoing theme of lots and lots of gameplay. Many chapters and light missions. So there must be a light version for this game that I didn't run into. So if that's the case, go pick up the light version. I'll check after I'm done with this video. I'll check if there's a light version, and I'll put a link for it in the description. If not, dude, the game's 99 cents. You can almost not lose with that. If you like platform games, this is a 99-cent game with a ton of gameplay. So go check this one out. This one's fun. I've had a lot of fun with this one, actually. So now the scientists are in the racket of stealing blocks. First, they're making mass destruction weapons, and now they're stealing blocks. Who is the mysterious agent? Oh, that was pretty epic fail right there. So you can see as the levels go on, the backgrounds change, and some of the enemies change as well. All the enemies change. It's mostly just new skins, I noticed. For instance, these turrets here, I mean, they do the same thing as the turrets in the first world. Those ones pop up and pop. Take that, Mole Man! That's right. son of a bitch. There's lasers. I don't know if you know, but lasers, they just make a party funner. Death to Mole Man. So each level, the way it's designed, you have to pick up the briefcase and you have to score within the amount of time. So in that case right there, I didn't get the briefcase. I still got a 3-star score for my time record, but I didn't get the briefcase. So you need to do all of them. There's the briefcase for that one. Oh, those guys shoot 3 bullets. That's the difference between them and the little green guys from the first world. Not a lot of difference. Go, hero, go. So what I did find as I went through the game a little farther is this game gets crushingly difficult. So for instance, the third world, which opens up with a TV screen. Now this, for instance, looks very much like NES. It looks like a really good NES game. Maybe even somewhere between NES and Super NES. If you haven't figured it out yet, I was a NES kid when I was growing up. I didn't have any of that Genesis stuff. My buddies did, and of course he was cool because he had Genesis, but I had Super Nintendo, so I didn't really care. So you got spikes in blocks in these levels, and some new enemies that shoot multiple bullets as well. Oops, screwed that up. Jump, dude, jump. So the jumps are getting more difficult, and now we have dangerous ground. Take that, Mole Man. I was supposed to beat it in 20 seconds, and I beat it in 29, and I felt like I did good. So, some of the options in the game, statistics. This kind of shows a few of the, well, statistics of the game that you have. As you can see, I have died more times than I've killed enemies. That's kind of sad because there's usually more enemies than one per level. And you have settings. You have Ghost, Score, and Auto Retry. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what Ghost does. And I had this turned off for the demo on purpose because it's a feature that can actually get annoying if you are losing a lot. If you're only losing a couple times, it's really nice to be able to race against yourself. So here you go. Oh, look, there's a ghost. Oh, look, that's where I died. So you can kind of gauge, hey, don't do that, or hey, don't go this way, because look, there's a little red U. The problem is, over time, you get so many of them that it's like, what the hell is going on? And then it just looks like some kind of weird slow-mo, fast-mo, epileptic seizure. So that's it. That is League of Evil. You can find it right now on the Google Play Store for 99 cents. I recommend this one because I had a lot of fun playing it. This is a great game. I'm going to play some more of this game. I was kind of thinking about doing a walkthrough, but damn, this game is super hard. It might take forever. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on Facebook, and check out our blog. And until next time, this has been Chris with Pixel Freak.